Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aina Farha binti Zamri. First of all, I will talk about background of the study. Career services begin in the late 19th and early 20th centuries with modest business operating in a few cities across the United States. Then, the purpose of the study is to analyze customer satisfaction towards service quality of career service company in Shah Alam. Then, I will proceed with problem statement. 2,102 complaints were received by Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) from career services users at the end of 2019. The rising number of complaints is caused by higher e-commerce sale volume, especially during the major online sales. The most difficult complaint to manage is late or delayed delivery. Now, we will talk about research objective. First research objective is to examine the factor that influencing customer satisfaction towards service quality. Second, to identify the most critical factor that lead to dissatisfaction of customer towards service quality. Third is to suggest the best strategy for the career service company. Then, research question. The first research question is, what are the factors that influencing customer satisfaction towards service quality? Second, what is the most critical factor that lead to dissatisfaction of customer towards service quality? Last is, what is the best strategy for the career service company? Next, I will talk about the significance of the study. First is the purpose of this research is to improve the quality of its service to increase customer satisfaction. Second, because service quality has a direct impact on customer satisfaction, this research will result in increased customer satisfaction and retention. Last, there will be a significant correlation between the fulfillment of promise on time and the profession of the client. The scope of the study is to examine the factor that influencing customer satisfaction on career service in Shah Alam. Then, data for the sample size will be obtained from 100 people in Shah Alam, Selangor. Males and females are my study target population. Last is, this study needs to collect sample from all respondents in the Shah Alam, Selangor area. Limitation of the study. This investigation will focus on service quality dimension such as reliability, responsiveness, tangible, empathy, and assurance. In order to investigate the relationship between service quality and customer satisfaction, service quality dimension will be tested in operation in relationship with customer. The data will be collected by the researcher.
Hi, my name is Nur Syafiqah Adeline binti Abdurrahman. I am going to explain about literature review. This chapter, a compromising of the literature review, covers the theory used and variables that explain on the factors that affect the customer satisfaction in Shah Alam, Selangor, Darul Ihsan. A literature review is a section of the proposal that may be used as a reference to related research and will include an in-depth explanation of each variable such as reliability, responsiveness, empathy, assurance and tangible, together with the supported studies of other researchers as well. The keywords used to search for literature covered in this study are service quality, customer satisfaction, reliability, responsiveness, empathy, assurance and tangible. Customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is defined as a measurement that determines how happy customers are with a company products, services and capabilities. Customer satisfaction refers to customers' emotional responses to their experiences with a product or service. High customer satisfaction can be achieved if the business provides an excellent service that can satisfy the customers. The fundamental components that define the success of a market concept execution are satisfaction and loyalty. If the service provider met or surpassed their expectations, satisfied customers are more likely to purchase again. The reliability, the ability of a corporation to deliver fast and accurately from the specific time is defined as reliability, so that the courier services need to provide a service that reliable for the customer in order to satisfy them. One of the most important service traits is trustworthiness. In the service industry, trust is defined as the amount of dependability provided by the service provider to the receiver in order to establish and develop a favorable connection. Before using a service, trust in the provider allows you to evaluate the service or the supplier. Customer trust despite changing circumstances refers to the belief that the service will be delivered at an agreed upon appropriate level. Customers receive what they paid for the service, and as a result, their happiness with the service quality increases. When customers were asked to rate the relative importance of service quality, the reliability came out as the most important, followed by responsiveness, assurance, and empathy, with tangibles coming in last. And next, the responsiveness, the readiness and capacity of a service provider to meet and adapt to the needs of clients is referred to as responsiveness. Employees in close contact with consumers should be told by management to be more effective in terms of responsiveness, a service quality trait. Management should clarify the meaning of responsiveness so that employees understand what the organization expects. Empathy. Empathy is a valuable skill in human interactions. It is often considered as comprising both a cognitive and an affective component, even though it can be defined and quantified in a variety of ways. The ability to grasp other people's viewpoints, to see their point of view, and anticipate their reactions is known as cognitive empathy. It essentially gives clients individual attention, having representatives who understand their clients' needs, and having convenient work hours. According to Libo, the empathy dimension also refers to how concerned and attentive the employee is to their clients. It contains customized or a series of services to better meet consumers' various needs and desires, as well as their preferences. The assurance. Assurance refers to a worker's expertise and a friendliness, as well as their ability to inspire and be certain. When a service provider is expected to give services to their clients that satisfy their expectation and leave them satisfied, this is referred to as assurance. Understanding customers' expectations in order to meet their satisfaction is critical for communicating implicit performance, since customers employ certain execution guidelines when evaluating service excellence. Furthermore, employees' level of knowledge and courtesy in supplying the goods and services, as well as their capacity to build customer confidence and trust, are used to determine assurance. Additionally, skilled staff that treat clients with respect and make them feel confident in the company exemplify assurance. Okay, the tangibility. The appearance of physical facilities, equipment, communication materials, and technology is referred to as tangibility. This dimension improves the firm's image. As a result, the tangibility component is extremely crucial to businesses, and they must invest extensively in setting up physical facilities. All of this give customer enough information about the firm's service quality. Tangible also related to substantial quality, such as how current equipment appears, how up-to-date it is in terms of equipment, how fashionable agents are, and how interesting materials appear to be. This conceptual framework above represents the dependent variable and independent variable of the study. This research shows the possible link of the independent variable that could affect the dependent variable, which is customer satisfaction towards service quality of courier services. Independent variables consist of a reliability, responsiveness, empathy, assurance, and tangibility.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Arjanatun Nadiha binti Rohizat. I would like to present about research methodology. Okay, the first one is research design. Okay, we use descriptive research, which is cross-sectional, that we collect data from sample. Okay, then quantitative research method, which is questionnaire. Okay, the next one is sampling design. Okay, first one population, resident in Shah Alam Selangor. Then sampling frame, which is customer who use courier services in Shah Alam Selangor. Then sampling size, we have 101 respondent. Then sampling technique, we use convenience sampling. Okay, for data collection method, we use primary data, which is online questionnaire. We use Google form. Okay, for questionnaire design, we have section A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So for section A, we have demographic profile. Section B, we have dependent variable, which is customer satisfaction. For section C, D, E, F, G are independent variable. So for section C are empathy, section D reliability, section E for tangible, section F for responsiveness, and section G for assurance. Okay, for data analysis, we use descriptive analysis, reliability analysis, Pearson correlation coefficient analysis, and multiple linear regression analysis. Okay, for descriptive analysis, it was a sort of data analysis that clarify, show, or summarize data points in a constructive way so that patents can develop that satisfies of all the data's condition. Reliability analysis, we use rules of thumb of Cronbach alpha. It was a measure of reliability and or internal consistency. For Pearson correlation coefficient analysis, it was a measure that statistical connection or relation between two variables. For multiple linear regression analysis, it was used two or more independent variables to predict the outcome of a dependent variable.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Muhammad Irwan Afandi bin Muhammad. And next is chapter 4, which is analysis and findings. This chapter will cover reliability analysis, descriptive analysis, correlation analysis, regression analysis. The first one is reliability analysis. The table shows the reliability of all variables include of the dependent variables, which is customer satisfaction, and independent variables, which are empathy, reliability, tangible, responsiveness, and assurance. According to the Cronbach rule of thumb, the highest Cronbach alpha value is responsiveness, which is 0.890, or it can be interpreted as 89%. Meanwhile, the lowest Cronbach alpha value is assurance, which is 0.633, or it can be interpreted as 63.3%. And next is descriptive analysis. Based on the table shown, the dependent variable, which is customer satisfaction, produce the highest mean, which is 4.3812, with a standard deviation 0.59012. Meanwhile, the independent variables, which is empathy, produce the lowest mean, which is 4.13812, with a 0.59632 as a standard deviation. And next is correlation analysis. As you can see in the table, we were using a Pearson correlation to analyze this data. According to the range of Pearson correlation, the dependent variable, which is responsiveness, has a strongest relationship with tangible that produce a 0.799 as the correlation value. Meanwhile, the independent variables, which are responsiveness and customer satisfaction, has shown a weaker relationship as they only produce 0.497 as the correlation value, but the relationship between them still considered as moderate according to the range of Pearson correlation. The next one is regression analysis. From the above table, it shows the coefficient correlation was determined by the degree of association between variables. Since the value of R is 0.688, it is mean there is very strong positive linear correlation between the variables, since R is more than 0.5 and less than 1. From the above table, it also shows that the linear regression test of the model for R square is 0.446. This means there are about 44.6% of customer satisfaction can be explained in the change of those independent variables. Meanwhile, from the table below, it shows the significant value of independent variables, which are empathy, reliability, tangible responsiveness, and assurance. However, tangible have produced the lowest number of significant values, which is 0.013. This situation could be happened due to the environment of the citizen at Shah Alam, and the tangible could be replaced by the other independent variables that can give more influences to the customer satisfaction.
Assalamualaikum and hi madam, my name is Nur Fatim binti Mahmud. So today I would like to present to you chapter 5, which is conclusion and recommendation in this research. In conclusion, this research was conducted to determine the customer satisfaction towards service quality by courier service in Shah Alam, Selangor. The questionnaire has been distributed using online platform which is Google Form, and 101 complete response questionnaire received by researchers. The data collected had been analyzed through SPSS method using statistical method analysis. Next, we move to interpretation of objective. For objective number 1 is to investigate the factor that influencing customer satisfaction towards service quality. According to the finding, empathy, reliability, tangibility, and responsiveness are the factors that influencing customer satisfaction towards courier service. Meanwhile, assurance was found to be insignificant on the relationship with customer satisfaction. Second objective is to identify the most critical factor that lead to dissatisfaction of customer towards service quality. After being compared with other factors, tangibility is the factor with the highest unstandardized beta value, which is 0.359. This shows that tangibility is the most critical factor that lead to dissatisfaction of customer towards service quality. And for the last objective is to suggest the best strategy for the courier service company. The result shows that responsiveness factor is the best strategy for the courier service company because the p-value is less than 0.05 and responsiveness is significant. Next, we move to recommendation. There are some recommendations in order to make this suggestion successful. First is empathy. From the study, the researcher discovered that empathy is one of the factor customer satisfaction towards service quality by courier service. When courier companies start to focus on delivering empathy in their service, customer will feel like they are being heard and their concerns are being addressed. So simply put, empathy is the most effective way to show to the customer that the courier service company are very appreciate them. Second is reliability. Reliability is the ability to company to perform the promised service dependably and accurately. If company is able to keep it a promise to the customer, it is very impressive and pleasant. For example, if the courier service send the parcel on time and or earlier, that will give company good impression from customer. Third is tangibility. The physical characteristic of the service being provided, such as appearance of the building, the cleanliness of the facilities, and the appearance of personnel are known as tangible. Courier service must keep their facilities in perfect condition all the time. Customer will prefer to choose a company that can provide them with comfort and secure, because of course they don't want their package to be damaged or lost. And last but not least is responsiveness. The willingness to assist customer and provide prompt service is referred to as responsiveness. Responding to customer quickly, question and concern is very critical. This shows that the career service company is always prepared to help customer and doing so efficiently. Even when customers are slow to respond, but responsiveness is very important. I think that's all from us. Thank you, Doctor, for listening.